What's up, Easy Baker? So today we're going to be making this crawfish creamy sauce that is perfect for your potatoes. But before we jump into the video, definitely follow me on Instagram at Daverney Freeman. So let's get into the video. So before anything, you definitely want to make sure you wash and dry your potatoes off very well. And you're just going to go ahead and roll them into some aluminum foil, making sure that the ends are very secure. And what I like to do is to get a fork and just press some holes randomly inside the potato, and I put them in the oven on 400 for 45 minutes, flipping them halfway until they're done. Now it's time to start with our creamy sauce. You're gonna take a cup of butter, which is 2 sticks of butter, and you're gonna melt that down on medium-high heat. And I'm going to add my minced garlic as well as my chopped onions, and I'm going to let those cook until they're nice and tender. So now you're going to start to make your roux. You're going to add your flour into this mixture very slowly, making sure that you're stirring it around as you add it in. And you're just going to go ahead and, I'd like to do my flour a little at a time so it won't be any clumps. I like to avoid clumps. But you're just going to go ahead and mix that in, and you're going to let that bubble up but not turn brown. So let it thicken up and start to bubble up. And you guys see how it's bubbling right now? Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my chicken broth to this bubbling goodness. And like everything, I slowly add my chicken broth, but I'm going to continue to stir this around while I'm adding this broth. So now that I added that in, I'm going to add like an 8-ounce cream cheese to this. Some people add heavy cream, but I like to add cream cheese because that's just what I like to do. Add that, let that get all incorporated. Then I'm going to add my spices. I like to add my creole seasoning. I add a tablespoon and a half of that. And all of my spices will be linked inside of the description box. But if you guys don't notice, this pot is a little too small for what I was trying to do. And I did not feel like washing out no other pot. But so I'm going to keep moving forward. In addition to that creole seasoning, I'm going to add some garlic powder. And I'm just going to do a nice little even layer on the top for these rest of these spices, so it's really to taste. Then I have my sweet paprika seafood. I just love this with any type of seafood. It's like a paprika to me really don't have that much of a taste, but when it has this sweetness in it, give me like a chipotle feeling, y'all. Then I'm gonna definitely add me some onion powder. I did not add black pepper or salt to this because the creole season had enough sodium in it, and I did not want to add any salt to it. All right, once you make sure everything is fully incorporated, you're just gonna go ahead and add your crawfish to this pot. I did use 2 bags of this, and if you guys have not realized, this is the same crawfish that I use for my crawfish bread. But I had to change pots, honey, because I'm over it. So just go ahead and put everything in there, give it a nice good stir, and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. All right, you guys, so after your potatoes get done, you want to just cut it open and put this on top of it. I end up going to the store, and by the time I came back, girl, it was like gone. And I was like, you know what? I can't even show the people how to make the plates. So I am sorry, you guys, but it is very good. Everyone loved it. So talk to you guys on my next video.